On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Pose.
To present a risk, problem, or other issues that must be addressed.
Examples:
Pose a significant threat to my company. Pose a challenge. The chemicals pose a massive health risk.
Climate.
The weather in a particular location averaged over some long period.
Examples:
A cold climate. Effects of climate change. Climate and weather have an impact on every part of our lifestyles.
Soil.
The top layer of earth in which plants grow.
Examples:
Soils retentive of moisture. Parched soil. Soil moisture is another significant component controlling soil respiration.
Veil.
A piece of fine cloth worn by women to cover or conceal the face. Verb, to cover, conceal, or obscure.
Examples:
Veil of mystery. Veil her face. He lifted her veil with both hands.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Destiny.
The events that will inevitably happen to a particular person or thing in the future.
Examples:
Foreordained destiny. Destiny of the individual. It is said that our destiny is written in the stars.
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Lifeless.
Without life, dead.
Examples:
Fall lifeless. A lifeless corpse. The plant had a lifeless appearance, indicating that it was not getting enough water.
Dirt.
Soil, dust, or any substance that makes a surface not clean, the part of the Earth's surface consisting of humus and disintegrated rock.
Examples:
Dirt road. Dirt track. The garden was filled with dirt and needed to be tilled before planting.
Atmosphere.
The mass of air that surrounds the Earth, the pervading tone or mood of a place, situation, or creative work.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. A convivial atmosphere. The spaceship began to burn up as it approached the Earth's atmosphere.
Greenhouse.
A building with walls and roof made chiefly of transparent material, such as glass, for growing plants in.
Examples:
Exotic plants in a greenhouse. Emissions of greenhouse gases. The greenhouse effect is a phenomenon that happens naturally.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Concentration.
The ability to focus all your time and energy on one thing without thinking about anything else.
Examples:
Concentration of armaments. His research area of concentration. This exam requires excellent concentration to pass.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples:
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide. Combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Metric.
Using or relating to the meter as a unit of length, a system of related measures that facilitates the quantification of some particular characteristic.
Examples:
Metric units. Key performance metrics. In the metric system, measurements are made in meters and liters.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples:
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples:
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Intensive.
Involving a lot of work or activity in a short time.
Examples:
Intensive agriculture. Intensive care. The construction industry is labor-intensive, although it has been somewhat automated by introducing large machinery.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Deforest.
To clear an area of forest or trees.
Examples:
Deforest a mountain. Deforest millions of acres. The company planned to deforest a large rainforest area to make way for a new plantation.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Sequester.
To take temporary possession of someone's property until a debt is paid.
Examples:
Sequester 10% of the annual carbon emissions. Sequester myself from the world. He approved their requests to sequester the jury.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples:
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Consequence.
The outcome of a particular action or event, especially relative to an individual.
Examples:
Unintended consequences. The consequence of an argument. These economic activities had disastrous environmental consequences.
Pollution.
The introduction of harmful substances or waste into the natural environment that causes adverse change.
Examples:
Environmental pollution. High levels of air pollution. The pollution is endangering the local plants and animals.
Ecosystem.
All the plants and living creatures in an area and the way they affect each other and the environment.
Examples:
Marine ecosystem. Change the ecosystem. Human conservation efforts often fail unexpectedly because they disturb the balance of the ecosystem.
Bail.
The temporary release of an accused person awaiting trial in exchange for a monetary deposit to ensure their appearance in court.
Examples:
Accept bail. He was released on bail. The judge set bail at $20,000.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Compromise.
To settle a problem or disagreement by mutual concession.
Examples:
Compromise the matter. Cannot compromise anymore. They never compromised on development despite the lack of funds.
Degradation.
The condition or process of changing to a lower state or a less respected state.
Examples:
Degradation by heat. Live in degradation. Many researchers are monitoring environmental degradation in real time through satellites.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Business as usual.
Continuing or proceeding in the same way as usual, despite adverse events or circumstances.
Examples:
Business as usual approach. Maintain business as usual. Even though there was a crisis, the company tried to continue with business as usual.
Roughly.
Approximately, but not precisely, with a violent manner.
Examples:
Roughly explain my idea. Roughly speaking. 5 miles is roughly similar to 8 kilometers.
Vegetation.
Plants in general, particularly those indigenous to a particular region or spot.
Examples:
Tropical vegetation. Dense vegetation. The vegetation in the area is quite diverse.
Lush.
Produced or growing in extreme abundance, often in an attractive way, having strong sexual appeal.
Examples:
Lush and fertile land. The abundance of lush vegetation. This area has an environment of lush greenery and watercourses.
Tropical.
Originating in, located in, or characteristic of the tropics.
Examples:
tropical cyclones, tropical islands. Tropical storm Marco is making his way along the coast of Florida.
Rainforest.
A forest rich in biodiversity that is generally found in tropical settings with heavy annual rainfall.
Examples:
rainforest destruction, tropical rainforest. The destruction of the rainforest is a ticking time bomb for the Earth.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
giant trees, giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Sequoia.
A huge evergreen tree that is native to California and has a straight trunk and a narrow, conical crown, which is a type of redwood.
Examples:
a giant sequoia, Sequoia National Park. The sequoia tree is known for its massive size and long lifespan.
Expansive.
Large or wide in extent or scope, friendly and open and willing to talk.
Examples:
with an expansive spirit, expansive ocean views. The company has an expansive network of offices and locations around the world.
Grassland.
A large area of land covered mainly by grass, with few or no trees, and typically used for grazing livestock.
Examples:
endangered grassland, vast grassland. Meadows and pastures are examples of smaller-scale grasslands in many parts of the world.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
cult members, cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Flora.
All the plants in a particular region or time, typically regarded as a whole.
Examples:
bowel flora, aquatic flora. The Amazon rainforest is home to a diverse flora of plant species.
Combine.
To join or merge to form a single thing or group.
Examples:
combine chemically with another substance. Combine augmented reality. Hydrogen and oxygen combine to form water.
Maintenance.
The act or process of keeping something, either artificial materials or living things, in good condition, the money needed for a person's or family's living expenses.
Examples:
the maintenance of the car. Maintenance work. We have decided to extend our maintenance contract until next year.
Storage.
The act or process of putting in and keeping something in a particular place for use in the future, an electronic memory device that can store information.
Examples:
A storage battery. Storage at low temperature. We store customer data in cloud storage.
Function.
The purpose or use of an object, system, or process, a particular activity or operation that is designed to serve a specific purpose, a mathematical concept that describes a relationship between two sets of values, called the input and output sets. Verb, to operate or work in a specific way, or to perform a particular task or purpose.
Examples:
Function properly. Immune function. The brain is an incredibly complex organ that controls the body's function.
Photosynthesis.
The process through which plants and other organisms transform light energy into chemical energy, which is then released through cellular respiration to power the organism's activities.
Examples:
Oxygenic photosynthesis. Process of photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants use carbon dioxide to feed themselves.
Decay.
The process or state of rotting or decomposition by natural causes such as the action of bacteria and fungi. Verb, to rot or decompose through natural causes.
Examples:
Radioactive decay. Prevent tooth decay. The dead body was in an advanced state of decay.
Microbe.
A tiny living thing that can only be seen with a microscope and that may cause disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic microbe. Microbe sterilizer. Microbes thrive on the surface of the human skin.
Decomposition.
The process of breaking down organic matter into simpler substances through natural processes such as decay.
Examples:
Decomposition process. Chemical decomposition. The decomposition of organic matter releases nutrients back into the soil.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Knit.
The egg of a louse equals that is a tiny insect that lives in human hair, or some other insect, a foolish person.
Examples:
Knit in the dog's fur. She is a little knit. Careful brushing can remove knit.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Mitigate.
To make less severe or less intense, to alleviate or lessen the adverse effects of something.
Examples:
Mitigate risk. Mitigate a natural disaster. Efforts to mitigate the effects of climate change require a coordinated and sustained effort by governments, businesses, and individuals.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Residue.
A substance that remains after a process or reaction, a remnant of something that once existed.
Examples:
Residue after evaporation. Chemical residue. There was a residue of soap in the bottle that wouldn't come out.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Association.
A people or groups of people who have joined in a single organization together for a particular purpose, a social or business connection or relationship.
Examples:
Word associations. A scholarship association. His membership in the association provided him with numerous benefits.
Mineral.
A solid inorganic substance occurring in nature having a definite chemical composition.
Examples:
Vitamin and minerals. Mineral rights. The robust economy of the country is based on its mineral resources.
Aggregate.
A collection or sum of different things often used to describe a total or combination of items.
Examples:
Data aggregate. An aggregate of people. The aggregate amount of money raised for the charity was over $1 million.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Bind.
To tie or fasten someone or something tightly with rope, string, etc., so that they cannot move or are held together strongly.
Examples:
Bind the man's hands. Bind old letters into a bundle. The company's rules bind the employees' working hours.
Entrap.
To lure or trap someone into doing something they should not, to ensnare, to trick or deceive into an undesirable situation.
Examples:
Entrap me into going to the event. Entrap unsuspecting victims. The police officer used a wire to entrap the criminal in a sting operation.
Wily.
Characterized by slyness, deviousness, or cunning, using trickery or stratagems to achieve one's goals.
Examples:
Wily politician. Wily tactics. The wily fox was able to outsmart the hunters and escape unscathed.
Degrade.
To make something worse, especially in quality, to show or treat someone in a way that makes them see no value and do not have the respect or reasonable opinion of others.
Examples:
Degrade his public image. Degrade environmental quality. You should not degrade yourself by allowing them to use you.
Fertile.
Capable of producing abundant vegetation or crops, intellectually productive.
Examples:
Fertile ground. Fertile market. Herbs require fertile soil in a sunny, sheltered location.
Malleable.
Able to be easily shaped, molded, or manipulated, particularly in a physical or metaphorical sense. Capable of being adapted or changed according to different circumstances or situations.
Examples:
Malleable clay. Malleable attitude. Gold is a malleable metal that can be easily shaped into different forms.
Sponge.
A soft material with many microscopic pores that can absorb a large amount of liquid and is used for washing and cleaning.
Examples:
Sea sponge. Metallic sponge. The tiny marine sponge has existed for more than 500 million years.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
a dynamic market, dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Abundant.
Present in great quantity.
Examples:
live an abundant life, an abundant supply of water. The country has abundant oil and natural gas resources.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Bacteria.
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
pathogenic bacteria, harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Fungus.
A type of organism that includes yeasts, molds, and mushrooms, which are heterotrophic, meaning they do not produce their food and must consume organic matter to survive.
Examples:
fungus infection, symbiotic fungus. Certain types of fungus can be toxic to humans, causing severe illness if ingested.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
fulfill a contract. Fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Fiber.
Thread or filament used to make a vegetable tissue, mineral material, or textile.
Examples:
carbon fiber, synthetic fiber. We must consume dietary fiber to maintain good health.
Precious.
Uncommon and extremely valuable.
Examples:
price of precious metals. Precious information. We cannot afford to squander precious time.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
unprecedented boom. Unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Graze.
To feed on grass or other vegetation, especially by nibbling at it repeatedly, to break the skin of a body part by scraping.
Examples:
Turn cattle out to graze. Graze the left shoulder. The sheep graze on the green grass in the meadow.
Excessive.
Greater than what seems necessary, normal, or desirable.
Examples:
An excessive force. Take excessive care. It would be best if you did not demand such an excessive charge.
Erosion.
The wearing away of rock, soil, or land by natural processes such as wind or water.
Examples:
Erosion control. Wind erosion. The erosion of the coastline has accelerated due to rising sea levels.
Diminish.
To reduce or be reduced in size, extent, or importance, to make something smaller, weaker, etc.
Examples:
Diminish a reputation. Diminish swelling. As people get old, their energies may diminish.
Latitude.
The distance of a place north or south of the Earth's equator, measured in degrees, freedom from normal restraints in conduct.
Examples:
High latitudes. Latitude of choice. The city is located at a latitude of 40 degrees north.
Peatland.
An area covered with peat equals a partially decayed organic matter formed from plants.
Examples:
Peatland ecosystem. Peatland bog. The preservation of peatlands is crucial in mitigating climate change, as they help regulate the Earth's temperature and reduce atmospheric carbon dioxide.
Polar.
Relating to, or close to, the North or South Pole, characterized by complete opposites.
Examples:
Polar bears. Polar regions. Polar animals are graceful and efficient swimmers.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency. To obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples:
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Permafrost.
A layer of soil that is permanently below freezing, usually in polar regions.
Examples:
Permafrost area. Thawing permafrost. Permafrost is crucial to soil stability in Arctic areas.
Efficiently.
In a way that produces maximum output with minimum effort or expense.
Examples:
Efficiently combined. Develop software more efficiently. We can resolve support requests quickly and efficiently by utilization of AI.
Atmospheric.
Pertaining to or located in the Earth's atmosphere.
Examples:
Doubling of atmospheric carbon dioxide. Atmospheric pressure. The sea surface temperature and atmospheric circulation are inextricably linked.
Thaw.
To become less rigid or hostile, to melt, soften, or become more friendly.
Examples:
Thaw out a glacier. Thaw relations between countries. The sun was beginning to thaw the frozen ground.
Drain.
To empty or dry something by removing the liquid from it.
Examples:
Drain water from the swamp. Drain excess liquid. Push the button and let the water drain away.
Decompose.
To break down or cause to break down over time into simpler substances or elements.
Examples:
Decompose matter. Decompose into simpler molecules. After the earthquake, many of the buildings in the city were left in ruins and began to decompose.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Predicament.
A difficult, unpleasant, or embarrassing situation.
Examples:
Tragic predicament. Predicament decision. He was in a predicament and didn't know how to escape it.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
Exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Wicked.
Morally bad or evil.
Examples:
Wicked thoughts. Wicked grin. The Wicked Witch cast a spell on the kingdom.
Simultaneously.
At the same time.
Examples:
Simultaneously affected. Take several inputs simultaneously. Two students answered the teacher's question simultaneously.
Maxim.
A well-known phrase that expresses a general or fundamental truth, principle, or rule for behavior.
Examples:
Old maxim. Act upon a maxim. A good maxim is never out of season.
Accomplish.
To finish or achieve something successfully.
Examples:
Accomplish a goal. Accomplish military operations. Humankind took centuries to accomplish true democracy.
Deep-rooted.
Firmly established or ingrained at a fundamental or fundamental level, deeply ingrained or deeply seated.
Examples:
Deep-rooted tradition. Deep-rooted beliefs. Her deep-rooted fear of heights made it difficult to enjoy the scenic hike.
Perennial.
Lasting for an indefinitely long time, enduring.
Examples:
Perennial battle. Perennial asthma. The perennial flowers returned yearly, providing a beautiful display in the garden.
Disturbance.
Something that interrupts a settled and peaceful condition or that makes someone feel nervous or worried.
Examples:
A nervous disturbance. A disturbance caused by a terrorist. This building construction causes serious disturbance to residents.
Optimize.
To make the best or most effective use of something.
Examples:
Optimize a process. Optimize control for cooling. The essence of economics is to optimize the allocation of limited resources.
Recycle.
To sort and collect things to process them and produce valuable materials that can be used again.
Examples:
Recycle the cardboard boxes. Recycle milk packaging into new paper. We largely recycle the circuit board of cell phones because they contain a lot of valuable metals.
Compost.
A mixture of organic matter, such as food scraps, yard waste, and manure, that is allowed to decompose and is used as fertilizer for plants and garden soil.
Examples:
Organic compost, compost pile. You can add coffee grounds and crushed eggshells to your compost to improve the pH balance.
Steward.
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties, steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Radical.
Relating to the essential aspects of anything, far beyond the norm, mainly used of opinions and actions.
Examples:
A radical flaw in the plan, a radical cure. The government established by the coup was more radical than before.
Immemorial.
Extending back beyond memory or record, very old.
Examples:
Immemorial relationship. From immemorial times. The ancient ruins had been there since immemorial, and their origin was mysterious.
Underway.
Having started and currently in progress.
Examples:
Just getting underway. Campaign now underway. This project has been underway for several years.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Offset.
To compensate for or counterbalance one influence against an opposing influence.
Examples:
Offset deposits and withdrawals. Offset a loss. Strong growth in core business offsets losses in other business segments.
Politician.
A person who is a member of a government or lawmaking organization, especially as an elected member of parliament, etc.
Examples:
A politician in the ruling party. A corrupt politician. The politician lost his position in the end due to the scandal.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Basis.
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples.
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Nutritional.
Of or relating to the substance required by the body to maintain health and growth.
Examples.
Nutritional supplement. Bit of nutritional yeast. The nutritional value of the food should be clearly labeled on the packaging.